Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. This time I'm going to be doing the predictions for the UFC 324 card, which is in about, 11 days from now. Huh, weird. But, alright, so we're going to start with the first fight. So we got Ty Miller versus Adam Fugit, whatever his name is, at 170. Welterweight bout. So Ty Miller is making his UFC debut. He's 6-0, coming off of 4 decision wins in whatever league he was in. Um, Adam Fugit is 37 years old, right? 10-5, and he likes to stand and bang. A lot of KO losses. I don't think this fight will be anything fun to watch, but I also do think Ty Miller is gonna pull this out with a unanimous decision. Uh, to come 7-0 and win his UFC debut. Then we got Ricky Turcos versus Cameron Smotherman. Ricky Turcos, I actually really like watching a fight. He's 32 years old, 13-5, likes to stand and bang. Cameron's 28, 12-6. This fight's gonna be a stand and bang, but I just think Turcos' experience is gonna win him the fight via split decision. I'm not gonna overthink this. They're both coming off losses. Um, yeah, Turcos lands a lot more strikes per minute. I just think it's gonna be a decision win, but I don't think Turcos is gonna get like KO'd. Like I just don't see that happening. All right, I'm really excited for this fight. This fight's gonna be really fun to watch. We got Josh Hookett versus Denzel Freeman. Josh Hookett, 28, 7-0, 100% finish rate. We got Denzel Freeman, 34, 7-1, BJJ purple belt. I see Josh Hookett first round knocking him down and grounding and pounding him, and I think it's gonna be Hookett TKO round one finish. I don't see Denzel Freeman winning this fight, although he's 7-1. I think he's gonna be 7-2 after in in about a week and a half from now. Yeah, way more strikes per minute, significant strikes, absorbed strikes. Hookett's just a great all-around boxer. Um, Hookett also can grapple. Like it's just not gonna be close. Like BJJ purple belt versus a wrestler like averaging 13 takedowns per 15 minutes. It's gonna be a ground and pound. It's not even gonna be close. Odds aren't even out yet. Michael Johnson versus Alexander Hernandez. Right. Uh, Michael Johnson's like 39 years old, 25-19, coming off a decision win versus Selhuber. Alexander Hernandez, 33, 18-8, coming off 2 wins versus Diego Ferreira and Chase Hooper, finishing Chase Hooper actually. Um, this is gonna be a good fight, but I think this is gonna be a stand and bang fight. But I also do think Michael Johnson's gonna pull this out. I'm saying that like Alexander Hernandez. I'm listing like Diego Ferreira, Chase Hooper for like recent wins and like notable wins. Those are arguably the best guys he's beat. But Michael Johnson has been around the sport for a really long time. Has beat Dustin Poirier. Like this guy has like fought with the best of the best. Like every year, every fight, this people are like, nah, he's done, he's too old, he should retire. But like, nah, like this guy's like coming out, like standing bang, training at, I think he's at Killcliff for American Top. I think he's at American Top Team, still like performing with the best of the best. I take Michael Johnson round 2 KO. I'm sorry, I had to. But we got Alex Paris and Charles Johnson, right? 125 flyweight. They're both around the same age. Alex Perez is a little bit younger. He's 25-10, and Charles Johnson is 18-7. Charles Johnson has never been submitted before or finished, and Alex Perez likes going decision, but he's won 7 by submission, but he's also got submitted 6 times. You know, um, Charles Johnson loves the submission game. I'm going to take Charles Johnson by round 3 submission. If Charles Johnson does not submit him or finish him, then Alex Perez is going to win by decision. So be cautious of that. But I do think Charles Johnson is going to finish him by round 3 submission. That's my bet. Now we're going to the prelims. Very, very excited for this prelim, actually. We got Karlov versus Modestas. Right, Karlov coming off 2-fight losing streak. 30-11, 33 years old, but he does have 23 first-round finishes, 12 by KO, 16 by submission. He's coming off two losses. I mean, he got finished by Dominic Reyes. That fight was really sad. I actually bet him to win, but he's fighting a 31-year-old coming off 4-fight win streak. He just beat Paul Craig, who's old. To me, that doesn't really mean he's a good fighter yet. If he beats Karlov, then he will impress me. But 19-6, I do think Karlov's coming out with this. I think Karlov's honestly gonna try to grapple with him. Yeah, the grappling odds. Yeah, so if Karlov takes him down, he's gonna finish him in the first round. I think if he finishes him, it's gonna be in the second round, honestly. But first round, Karlov. I think Karlov's finishing this. I'm not betting this fight. I'm not betting this fight by submission or finish. I'm betting if Karlov money line. But if you guys really wanted to know what I think he's gonna win by, there it is. So either Karlov second round submission or Karlov first round KO, TKO. And then Ateba versus Andre. I'm not gonna really overthink this fight. I think Ateba is gonna win this fight. He's too big for 185. This guy's a dog, coming off the weirdest KO win I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, this guy's an absolute beast. He hasn't lost yet. He's undefeated in the UFC. And then Andre, not a big submission guy. I think this guy's like a kickboxer. 10-3. Yeah. I just don't see Ateba losing. This guy's like a dog. This guy's so big, it's crazy. I'm also gonna stay away from this fight just because the lines are insane. He's minus 1,000. No point of even betting that. But if you guys want to know what I think, I got him second round KO. It's gonna be a KO. I don't think it's gonna be a TKO or a DQ. It's gonna be a KO. He's gonna murder this guy. All right, then we got Umar versus Figgy. Umar, 30 years old, 19-1, coming off a decision win to Bautista. Great fight. Dominated him the whole fight. I think that was a 5-rounder. Then we got Figgy, 25, 5-1, 38 years old, coming off a decision win versus Montel Jackson. I don't think this fight will be close as well. I think Umar's gonna ragdoll him the first 2 rounds, maybe get a submission in the 3rd round, but I think Umar comes out of this with a win. Either decision, unanimous decision, or a 3rd round submission. Figgy's just too old. I think the first 2 rounds he'll just be tired out from all the grappling. Then the 3rd round he'll just be absolutely gassed, or he'll fight it through and get the decision lost. But I think Umar's gonna finish him in the 3rd round. I think Umar's has been chasing for that finish. He was chasing the finish versus Bautista, but Bautista's actually a good grappler, so better than we expected. But yeah, Umar round 3 submission. That's my placement for this bantamweight bout. Then we got Natalia Silva versus Rose Namajunas. Natalia's 20 years old, 19-5-1, decision win, coming off a decision win versus Alexa Grasso. Very good takedown defense. And then we got Namajunas, who's 33, 15-7, right? Coming off a decision win versus Miranda Maverick. She shot a lot of takedowns versus Miranda Maverick. I remember that fight. I think she went 2 for 4 in takedowns. I think she's gonna try to shoot takedowns on Natalia Silva, and Natalia Silva just shut him down. She shut down both takedowns from Alexa Grasso. I think she's just a better striker. Yeah, 92% takedown defense. Strikes landed per minute. Everything leads towards Silva. We'll see how that fight goes. But yeah, I do think Natalia Silva by a split decision. We'll see. All right, now main card. Yeah, this is what I like. All right, starting off, Gene Silva, Arnold Allen. Allen, 31 years old, 20-3, never been finished, 7 wins KO and 4 wins submission. The rest coming off decision. He's been inactive now for about a year and a half, I think. Then we got Gene Silva, 29, 16-3, 12 KOs, and just got KO'd once. Honestly, most recent fight was versus Diogo Lopez. I think Gene Silva was winning that fight until he got KO'd. I think it was just really unlucky, but he was he got out of the grappling exchange with Diogo Lopez. He got beat up bad, but after that, he was dominating the rest of the fight until he got KO'd. But I think Arnold Allen is just not going to be able to hang with Gene Silva. I think Bryce Mitchell has been very active, winning a lot of fights, and very impressive wins too. I think Gene Silva wins this round 2 KO, TKO. I think he's gonna play with Arnold in the first round. He might even get a submission. Arnold likes to shoot. Yeah, we'll see if Arnold wants to shoot takedowns. I could see another ninja choke coming in, but I'm gonna take Gene Silva round 2 TKO. My favorite fight on the card by far. I love Gene Silva, one of my favorite fighters. But moving on to heavyweight bout, we got Waldo Cortez Ocasa versus Derek Lewis. So Waldo was 16-2, 34 years old, coming off a decision win by Shamal. People have been liking this guy a lot, but in his UFC most recent fights, or not most recent fights, but in the UFC, he's had a lot of decision wins. And on the other hand, Derek Lewis, 28 years old, 40 years old, 29-12, 24 KO wins, TKO wins, finishes, coming off a 2-fight win streak. I just don't see how Derek Lewis loses this. I also think it's going to be a round 2 KO for Derek Lewis. I think Derek Lewis is literally going to flatline him. It's just not even going to be close. I mean, like, Waldo doesn't hit hard, in my opinion. Like, he hits a lot. He's like a boxer, but, like, he doesn't hit hard. Derek Lewis, all it needs is one. So we'll see where this fight goes, but I think Derek Lewis is going to finish him. It's not going to go decision. There's no way it goes decision. Absolutely not. Yeah. For throwing that many strikes per minute and then just, like, yeah, absolutely not. I'm taking Derek Lewis round 1 KO. And then we got Sugar versus Song Yadong. Sugar's 31, 18-3, one no contest. And then Yadong's 28, 22, 8-1. Coming off some notable wins, actually beat Chito Vieira by decision. And he just came off a win to Cejudo, old Cejudo. But Sugar's also coming off 2 losses to Merab. But I do think if Song Yadong tries to grapple at all with Sugar, Sugar will be able to defend him. He's been training his past 2 or 3 fight camps for a grappler like Merab. His grappler's probably gotten a lot better, right? But Sugar has like 12 finishes by KO or by TKO, whatever it is. Yeah, by knockout. 9 first-round finishes. I'm taking Sugar first round KO. This guy, he might try to grapple. I don't think he's gonna try to grapple, but I just don't think he's a better striker than O'Malley. O'Malley has like the height advantage, the reach. Everything's going towards O'Malley's side, but that's just what I think. And moving on to the co-main event, we got Kayla Harrison versus Amanda Nunes. Amanda Nunes has been inactive for 2.5 years. Right, she has 4 wins by submission and has lost twice by submission. 37 years old, 23-5. And we got Kayla Harrison, who's 35 years old, 19-1, 8 wins by sub, black belt in judo, black belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu, amazing wrestler. I'm pretty sure she was an Olympic wrestler. I've submission for Kayla Harrison. And I think it's going to be a 4th round submission via Kimura. And I'm even going to predict the Kimura with that. I just don't see Amanda Nunes like submitting or doing anything to Kayla Harrison. I just don't see it. It's like not even going to be close. But main event of the night, right? We got Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett. So I'll go a little bit deeper into this. So Gaethje's coming off a unanimous decision win versus Fiziev. He actually clipped him a couple times in that fight, but Fiziev actually fought very well. It was a huge standing bang fight, right? And he has that famous knockout loss by Holloway, but then he beat Poirier, but that was 2023. So his most recent fight that we can really judge off is the Fiziev fight, which he looked good in, right? He was in the clinch, and then we got Paddy the Baddy, which is coming off a KO win to Michael Chandler. He absolutely dominated him that fight. He beat Bobby Green. He beat Tony. So these guys, no, who hasn't beat Chandler, right? Who hasn't beat King Green, and who hasn't beat Tony Ferguson? He beat Eric Gordon, Jared Gordon. Eric Gordon, my fault. Ferguson already washed. Then I mean, King Green got like killed by Mauricio Ruffi. Beat Chandler, who hasn't beat Chandler. I'm pretty sure Chandler has lost. Chandler fought Gaethje. What was the outcome of that fight? Yeah, Gaethje beat him. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I do think. Yeah, people forget though. People forget that Gaethje's actually a great wrestler. Um, Division One wrestler. We just never liked wrestling that much. In the UFC at least. Paddy. Guys, I'm sorry. I just don't. I understand how Paddy's younger and he could be more durable, but I just don't. I just see Gaethje just knocking out Paddy Pimblett with power. Guys, I'm sorry, but I'm taking I'm taking Justin Gaethje, and I'll hit him with the round 3 KO or TKO. Yeah, well, guys, that's what I got. Um, Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be in my dorm for the next video. I mean, guys, I'm in my like room, uh, at home. It's a mess. I'm sorry, but thank you guys so much for watching. Um, Probably more soccer videos, more UFC videos. Just comment whatever you guys like to see. Please like and subscribe. Please. I'm doing this because I love it. I love doing this. Love talking. Well, thank you guys. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. God bless. See you.